There are stories so unbelievable that you may need to look twice just to believe they're real. The people in today's video live with incredibly rare physical conditions, life journeys that most of us can hardly imagine, and stories that have captured worldwide attention. But the most shocking part is not what you see at first glance. It's what they have overcome to keep living, smiling, and proving their worth. Some of these cases may leave you absolutely stunned from the very first moments. If you enjoy unbelievable true stories, extraordinary human journeys, and fascinating people who have captured the world's attention, be sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications right now. In your opinion, what's more incredible, a rare appearance or an unbreakable spirit? Let's dive into this astonishing list right now. Kayla Hansen's remarkable inner strength helped her endure the challenges of complex regional pain syndrome, CRPS, a rare condition known for causing intense, persistent pain sensations throughout the body. What began as a seemingly minor hand injury developed into a severe medical struggle, with symptoms that spread widely and dramatically affected her daily life. Despite facing extraordinary physical hardship, Kayla chose to share her story to raise awareness and offer hope to others living with similar conditions, turning her personal battle into a source of encouragement and resilience. This journey serves as a profound educational lesson on resilience and the value of a steadfast spirit when facing adversity. The inspiring story offers an authentic look into a rare medical syndrome while spreading positive energy to the community. Through this, viewers are motivated to appreciate life, practice empathy, and support those going through hardships, ultimately building a better and more compassionate world where people overcome dark times together. Santlal Pal, a 31-year-old shop owner from Uttar Pradesh, India, became the central figure in one of the most astonishing surgical cases in medical history, fighting to reclaim his life. For 3 years, Santlal suffered from a massive tumor growing at the back of his head. Over time, it expanded to an extreme size, weighing nearly 1.9 kilograms, making his condition extremely complex and severe. The presence of the tumor created not only an overwhelming physical burden and constant severe headaches, but also compressed his nervous system, causing vision loss and pushing his daily life as a family provider into darkness and hardship. At one point, the condition seemed almost untreatable, as many medical centers considered the surgical risks too great. In early 2018, a dedicated medical team at BYL Nair Hospital in Mumbai made the courageous decision to take on the case. After a highly complex and intense 7-hour surgery, neurosurgeons successfully removed the record-breaking tumor. Having overcome a life-threatening challenge, Santlal Pal demonstrated extraordinary resilience and an incredible capacity for recovery. Shortly after the major surgery, Santlal Pal regained full consciousness, began eating and moving normally, and gradually shed the heavy burden that had affected him for many years. His extraordinary journey is not only a remarkable testament to the progress of modern medicine, but also a deeply inspiring story of never giving up, igniting strong hope for those who are courageously facing serious health challenges in life. Nikki Zahorchak has shown extraordinary resilience while living with epidermolysis bullosa, a rare condition that brought significant physical challenges throughout his life. Despite enduring ongoing discomfort and major limitations in mobility, he refused to let his circumstances define him. Each day presented new obstacles, yet Nikki chose to face them with courage, optimism, and determination. His journey stands as a powerful reminder of human strength, offering inspiration to anyone facing difficult challenges and proving that resilience can shine even in the most demanding circumstances. Behind Nikki's extraordinary resilience stood the unwavering presence of a mother whose love and quiet devotion became one of the greatest sources of his strength. She was not only the person who cared for his daily medical needs, but also the steady support behind his hopes, dreams, and determination to keep moving forward. That constant presence helped create a powerful foundation through every challenge he faced. Although Nikki's journey came to an end in 2021 at the age of 24, the story of his courage and the profound bond between mother and son continues to touch and inspire countless people around the world. Nikki Zahorchak's passing left a profound sense of loss, but his story remains a powerful reminder of the true value of life. Difficult circumstances may shape the challenges we face, but it is our determination, spirit, and desire to keep moving forward that define who we are. Though his life was far too short, Nikki's journey continues to inspire others to value every moment, face adversity with courage, and hold on to hope even during life's hardest chapters. His legacy reminds us to keep dreaming, stay resilient, and believe that strength can be found even in the most difficult circumstances. Roger Logan, a man from Mississippi, USA, went through an extraordinary journey to reclaim his life after being trapped for more than a decade by a massive tumor weighing nearly 60 kilograms. For 15 years, this benign tumor kept growing in his lower abdominal area, making his body increasingly heavy and difficult to manage. Sadly, for many years, local doctors misdiagnosed his condition as obesity or declined to perform surgery due to concerns about high medical risks. This condition left Roger Logan with severely limited mobility, forcing him to spend most of his time confined to an armchair and endure countless daily difficulties. However, his family never gave up hope. His life took a decisive turn in 2017 when they found a dedicated doctor in California who agreed to perform the surgery. After successfully undergoing surgery to completely remove the tumor, Roger Logan was finally freed from the heavy physical burden he had carried for many years. For the first time in a long while, he was able to stand on his own, bring his feet together, and walk again. His journey of overcoming adversity not only gave him a renewed and healthier life, but also became a deeply inspiring story of perseverance and the refusal to surrender to fate. What does Roger Logan's story make you think about the power of perseverance? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe it's never too late to reclaim your life. In the dry regions of Ethiopia, the Bana people stand out for cultural traditions passed down through generations. Some members of this community are known for using tall stilts during livestock-related activities, demonstrating remarkable adaptation to their unique environment. In addition, body decoration using natural light-colored mineral materials reflects a distinct cultural identity. For the Bana, these customs are not merely daily habits, but a way of preserving ancestral memory, community spirit, and pride in their heritage. Their story reminds us that people everywhere find creative ways to live in harmony with nature while building a strong sense of identity. What makes the story of the Bana people inspiring is not their outward differences, but the message of adaptation and cultural preservation in a rapidly changing world. What may seem unusual to outsiders is often the result of history, living conditions, and traditions shaped over generations. Instead of judging differences, we can see them as opportunities to better understand humanity's rich diversity. The Bana people show that progress does not always require abandoning one's roots. Sometimes, the greatest strength lies in adapting to life while preserving the values that define an entire community. Adrian, a single mother born with a rare condition known as bilateral complete ocular hypoplasia, which caused her eyes to stop developing before birth, has shown extraordinary strength in turning darkness into resilience. Despite facing barriers and harsh societal perceptions, she has independently raised and cared for her two daughters as they grew up. Her dignified journey stands as a powerful testament to independence, the sacred bond of motherhood, and an inspiring spirit of optimism that continues to motivate many people. At the age of 5, while other children continued to grow, Allie Chapman's body unexpectedly stopped developing, leaving her height at just 102 centimeters and shaping a life unlike what many would expect. For a long time, she had to navigate a world filled with misunderstanding, unwanted attention, and assumptions based solely on appearance. Many saw only her physical differences, without recognizing the determination and strength that existed beneath the surface. Behind her small stature was a resilient spirit, ready to challenge expectations and define life on her own terms. Amid the dramatic sets of the blockbuster I Am Legend, Allie Chapman stepped into a world where appearances often shape first impressions, but she arrived with the mindset of a true professional, ready to do the work. Rather than allowing insecurity to hold her back, she embraced her uniqueness and transformed it into a defining strength that opened doors in the entertainment industry. With every scene she performed and every confident moment in front of the camera, Allie challenged conventional expectations and proved that talent, determination, and presence can leave a lasting impact far beyond appearance. The striking contrast between Allie Chapman's small physical stature and her remarkable determination sends a powerful message about challenging narrow assumptions. Her story is not simply about working in the spotlight, it is a meaningful lesson in courage, self-worth, and resilience. Allie shows that physical size has never been a measure of a person's potential, talent, or strength of character. When people stop defining themselves by limitations and begin embracing what makes them unique, obstacles can become opportunities, and even the most unexpected journeys can turn into something truly extraordinary. Yamini Karanam, a graduate researcher in the United States, experienced a highly unusual medical event that significantly affected her health. While studying, she suddenly developed memory loss and difficulty communicating due to a deep brain mass exerting pressure on her brain. What made the case truly remarkable was what doctors discovered during surgery. The mass was a congenital teratoma, an extremely rare condition. In her case, it contained tissue such as hair, bone, and even teeth. This finding deeply surprised the medical team, as teratomas arise from germ cells that can develop into multiple types of body tissue. Although it is not a fetus or a true twin, it reflects the extraordinary complexity of human biological development. Doctors successfully removed the tumor using a minimally invasive endoscopic procedure, and hospital reports confirmed that it was benign. The complex surgery was successful, allowing Yamini Karanam to fully recover and regain her health. Her journey stands as a powerful example of modern medical breakthroughs, bringing hope and inspiration about resilience in the face of medical adversity. Kenesha Anthony is an extraordinary woman whose life reflects remarkable resilience, inner strength, and the ability to rise above immense challenges with dignity and purpose. At just 4 years old, a tragic house fire dramatically changed the course of her life, leaving her with significant scarring and the loss of several fingers. Throughout her childhood and teenage years, Kenesha faced numerous obstacles, including complex medical procedures aimed at restoring function, as well as the emotional challenge of navigating a world where curiosity and misunderstanding from others were often part of her daily experience. There was a time when Kenesha struggled deeply with self-confidence and wished to hide her appearance from the world. But through the unwavering love of her family and the extraordinary resilience within her, she made the powerful decision not to let her scars define who she was or what her future could become. She began a journey of learning to fully embrace herself, honoring every difference that made her unique, and transforming the hardships of her past into a source of strength, confidence, and personal growth. Growing into an unshakably resilient woman. Kenesha Anthony has become a motivational speaker, author, and a powerful voice for body positivity and self-acceptance. She now confidently shares her authentic story across media platforms, offering encouragement to others facing similar challenges and helping them rediscover hope and confidence. Rather than hiding her scars, Kenesha embraces them as symbols of survival, resilience, and the incredible strength it took to overcome her past. Today, she lives a fulfilling life with her loving family, embracing her roles as a wife and mother while continuing to dedicate herself to building a more compassionate and inclusive community where people are valued for who they are, not how they look. Kenesha's journey is a powerful reminder that true beauty is never defined by outward perfection, but by courage, resilience, and a heart filled with love, proving that anyone can rise beyond pain and create a meaningful, inspiring life. How did Kenesha's story touch you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe true beauty comes from courage. Born with a large tumor that affected the vision in her right eye, Michelle Willis from Sunderland faced extraordinary challenges from the very beginning of life. Despite living with a visible physical difference and undergoing numerous surgeries well into adulthood, this resilient woman never allowed those hardships to break her spirit. The unwavering love and encouragement of her parents became a powerful source of strength, helping her maintain confidence, rise above judgment from others, and focus on building a meaningful and fulfilling life. Michelle's strong desire for independence led her to earn her driver's license at just 17 years old, a major milestone that gave her a profound sense of freedom despite having vision in only one eye. For 32 years of safe driving, her car became an essential companion, providing independence in both daily life and work. However, a routine modern vision assessment later identified a congenital optic disc condition, leading authorities to revoke her license under standard safety regulations, creating an unexpected challenge to the independence she had relied on for decades. Losing her driver's license and facing major changes in family life brought an understandably difficult period for Michelle, filled with uncertainty and emotional challenges. Yet the way she confronted this turning point became a meaningful lesson in patience, adaptability, and inner strength. Life's unexpected obstacles may alter the path we planned, but they do not have to define our future. Michelle's story is a powerful reminder that with resilience, determination, and hope, people can discover new ways to move forward even after life takes an unexpected turn. Melinda Bird, a 40-year-old woman from Utah, was born with a rare congenital condition known as sacral agenesis, which affects the development of the lower spine. Despite significant physical challenges, she has embraced life with extraordinary energy and a passion for adventure, enjoying activities such as off-road driving, boating, surfing, and other high-energy outdoor experiences. Her remarkable story has inspired many, highlighting a life defined not by limitations, but by determination, enthusiasm, and a fearless approach to living life to the fullest. Despite living an adventurous and active life, Melinda had not experienced dating or romantic relationships for many years, which made this part of her journey especially personal and meaningful. Choosing to step into the dating world became one of the most courageous adventures of her life, a search not just for companionship, but for genuine connection and happiness. Melinda's story is an inspiring reminder that self-confidence, openness, and determination can help people pursue meaningful relationships and personal fulfillment, regardless of the challenges they may face. Danny Wakefield is an American content creator who has courageously shared his unique and heartwarming journey into parenthood, helping challenge social stereotypes and break down misconceptions. As a transgender man, Danny has always carried a deep desire to build a family and experience parenthood. His life took a beautiful turn when he unexpectedly discovered that he was pregnant. Despite facing significant physical challenges as well as the subtle pressure and hesitation from people around him, Danny Wakefield chose not to hide his experience. Instead, he openly shared his entire pregnancy journey on social media. Through honest videos and deeply emotional reflections, he documented every remarkable change in his body, from the first detectable heartbeat of the baby to the everyday struggles and challenges of pregnancy. This courageous journey not only helped Danny Wakefield form a deep and meaningful bond with his baby, but also created a strong online community where people share love, empathy, and understanding. The moment Danny gave birth to his healthy baby, Wilder, in tears of overwhelming joy, became an emotional milestone that touched the hearts of millions of viewers around the world. With boundless love and proud confidence in his own identity, Danny Wakefield has redefined the concept of family, proving that parenthood is not limited by any rigid expectations or traditional norms. His beautiful story has become a powerful source of inspiration, spreading a strong message of diversity, acceptance, and the right of every individual to pursue a fulfilling and happy life. What does Danny Wakefield's story make you think about family and love? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe happiness doesn't have a fixed definition. A survival chance of just 5% would seem like the end for almost anyone, but for Tiffany Adams, it became the beginning of an extraordinary story of resilience and renewal. At just 17 years old, she was involved in a devastating car accident so severe that emergency responders initially believed there was no hope. Yet after approximately 30 hours of intensive surgery and weeks in a coma, Tiffany defied overwhelming odds and began an incredible journey of recovery, proving just how powerful the human will to survive can be. Returning from that life-changing experience with lasting physical challenges and relying on a wheelchair, Tiffany refused to let her circumstances define her future. Rather than becoming consumed by hardship, she chose to face reality with extraordinary determination, resilience, and a remarkably positive spirit. With unwavering commitment, she began pushing herself through continuous physical training, transforming what many might see as a limitation into a foundation for new ambitions, personal growth, and achievements she once may have thought impossible. Tiffany Adams' extraordinary journey of training and perseverance helped her become a recognized figure in fitness, a popular content creator, and an inspiring public personality known to audiences around the world. Through her videos sharing daily life, workouts, and personal experiences, she has offered not only engaging content, but also meaningful encouragement about overcoming adversity and embracing resilience. Her story powerfully demonstrates that physical limitations do not define a person's spirit, ambition, or ability to move forward and create something meaningful for others. Tiffany's remarkable story of resilience has become a powerful source of motivation for countless people facing major life challenges around the world. Her journey reminds us that true strength is measured not by circumstances, but by the courage to face adversity and the confidence to keep moving forward. Her story encourages compassion, perseverance, and a greater appreciation for the different paths people walk, showing that resilience and hope can inspire meaningful change in the lives of others. Anne Catherine Heigl, known as AC, is a determined young woman from Indianapolis, whose journey has inspired many through courage, perseverance, and a willingness to step beyond her comfort zone. Living with Down syndrome and naturally shy by personality, AC took on an extraordinary challenge by pursuing her dream of becoming a college cheerleader, a major personal milestone that reflected her dedication and confidence. From someone who once felt hesitant in front of crowds, she grew into a young woman willing to perform in front of large audiences, proving that passion and persistence can help people achieve goals that may once have seemed out of reach. Her story is a powerful reminder that determination and self-belief can challenge expectations and open doors to remarkable opportunities. Although her body is covered with wounds resembling severe burns. 23-year-old model Jokiva Bellard from Sunset, Louisiana, has learned to embrace and appreciate every part of herself. She became a frequent visitor to her local emergency room after multiple hospitalizations caused by systemic lupus erythematosus, SLE, a serious autoimmune condition in which the immune system mistakenly attacks healthy tissues and can create life-threatening complications. When she was first diagnosed while still in school, Jokiva believed she could continue life as usual, but she soon realized that this challenging condition would permanently reshape the course of her life. A major turning point came when severe kidney complications forced Jokiva into emergency medical care, during which she lost approximately 22.7 kilograms in just 10 days. That frightening experience made her realize she needed to confront her condition with complete seriousness in order to protect her health and move forward. Rather than allowing the physical challenges to overwhelm her, the resilient young woman made the bold decision to openly document her emergency room experience on Facebook. That choice marked the beginning of a new chapter, transforming personal hardship into a platform for awareness, connection, and encouragement for others facing similar struggles. Jokiva has used her strong online presence to raise public awareness about lupus while confidently embracing her unique appearance, including the visible effects of her condition. Her story offers a meaningful message of resilience, self-acceptance, and courage for others facing personal health challenges. As a model and advocate, she demonstrates that difficult circumstances do not have to silence ambition or self-worth. Her journey is a powerful reminder to embrace self-love, celebrate individuality, and show compassion toward the different experiences people carry through life. Behind every rare condition, every life-changing challenge, and every moment that left the world speechless is a real person with courage, dreams, and a story worth remembering. So which story shocked you the most, inspired you the most, or completely changed the way you see human resilience? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Hit like if this video amazed you. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more unbelievable true stories that will... They aren't from another planet, they are living right among us. These mysterious genetic mutations are challenging the very laws of nature, forcing us to ask with a chill, what are the true limits of the human body? In this video, we'll explore the real journeys of resilient individuals, like the tree man with bark-like skin, the tallest man in the world who needs crutches to walk, or the actor who turned Marfan syndrome into a superpower to play monsters. If you're ready for fascinating perspectives without exaggeration, hit like, subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories, comment your thoughts below, and let's explore responsibly. Thomas Quasthoff is one of the greatest baritone singers in 21st century classical music, proving that true musical talent has no physical limitations. Due to the effects of thalidomide taken by his mother during pregnancy, Thomas was born in Germany with severe limb differences. He stands about 1.34 meters tall and has no arms, with hands emerging directly from his shoulders. Despite his distinctive physical condition, Thomas early on revealed a deep passion for music and possessed a rare, rich, and powerful bass baritone voice. His journey in the world of music was far from easy. When he applied to a local conservatory, he was rejected because he could not play the piano, at the time a mandatory requirement. Refusing to give up, Thomas chose to study voice privately with teachers and also pursued a law degree to secure his future. His perseverance paid off when he won the prestigious ARD International Music Competition in Munich in 1988. This achievement opened the doors to a remarkable career, leading him to perform on some of the world's most prestigious stages, including Carnegie Hall and the Vienna State Opera. With his refined technique and deeply expressive performances, Thomas won 3 Grammy Awards and earned immense respect from both colleagues and audiences. After retiring from opera singing in 2012 due to health reasons, he turned to teaching and jazz performance, continuing to inspire younger generations of artists. The most profound educational lesson from Thomas Quasthoff's life is his unwavering belief in inner value. He teaches us that instead of focusing on what we lack, we should refine and perfect what we do have. He did not want audiences to come out of curiosity about his appearance, but to be moved by his music. His story reminds us that the greatest barriers are not physical limitations, but social prejudice and self-doubt. He stands as proof that self-respect and courage can transform a difficult fate into a life of brilliance and dignity. Through the image of Thomas standing confidently on stage with only his voice, we learn that when we achieve true excellence in our field, the world will listen and forget all else but the art itself. Abiodun Adegoke, often known by the nickname Big Naija, is a Nigerian basketball player who gained global online attention due to his extraordinary height of 2.36 meters. Born into a family with difficult economic circumstances, Abiodun's exceptional physical growth once became a major challenge, as finding suitable clothing, shoes, and transportation for his size was a daily struggle. However, instead of feeling insecure about his differences, Abiodun quickly recognized the great potential given to him by nature and made a firm decision to pursue a professional sports career. His journey is marked by continuous and disciplined training. He moved to Dubai to train at professional basketball academies, where he had to learn how to control his massive frame in the most efficient and agile way possible. Although his height gives him a natural advantage, allowing him to dunk without jumping, Abiodun still spends hours every day refining his skills and improving his physical conditioning. His dedication has helped him attract attention from scouts around the world, including those from top-level leagues. He has become a living example of turning a unique physical trait into a powerful competitive advantage. The key educational lesson from Abiodun Adegoke's story is the attitude toward one's differences. He teaches us that every individual has unique characteristics that we may initially see as limitations. However, with enough courage to accept ourselves and persistent effort to improve, those differences can become the key to success. His story reminds young people that you don't need to become exactly like everyone else. Focus on developing your own strengths and turning them into your unique value. Confidence and determination can help us overcome all prejudice and reach the heights of our dreams. David Roach is an inspiring Canadian speaker, author, and performance artist. Born with a congenital vascular malformation on his face, David went through a long journey from self-doubt and insecurity to fully accepting and embracing his appearance. Instead of choosing a withdrawn life, he bravely stepped onto the stage to share his personal story through engaging and humorous performances, most notably, The Church of 80% Sincerity. David Roach's journey offers a profound educational lesson about self-worth and the redefinition of beauty. He teaches us that outward appearance does not determine a person's value or happiness. Rather than trying to change himself to fit strict societal standards, David chooses to face the world with kindness and intelligence. His story reminds us that every scar or difference is part of one's life story. The greatest lesson from David is the courage to live authentically, encouraging people to love their own imperfections in order to find true freedom within themselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us continue bringing you quality videos. Dylan Postel, born in 1986 in Wisconsin, USA, is a clear example of resilience and burning passion in the world of sports entertainment. From birth, Dylan was diagnosed with achondroplasia, which limited his height to just 1.35 meters. In a field where large physiques and physical strength are often seen as essential, such as professional wrestling, his small stature seemed like an insurmountable barrier. However, driven by a deep love for the sport since childhood, he never allowed his physical condition to limit his dreams. Dylan began his journey in small local wrestling promotions, constantly training and learning how to turn his uniqueness into a distinctive feature that captivated audiences. His relentless effort paid off when he officially joined WWE in 2006 under the ring name Hornswoggle. On the world's most prestigious wrestling stage, Dylan proved that talent and charisma can shine regardless of physical appearance. He quickly became a fan favorite thanks to his agile performance skills, natural humor, and full commitment in every match. Over his decade-long career in WWE, he made a strong mark through various roles, from winning the prestigious Cruiserweight Championship to participating in iconic and entertaining storylines. After leaving WWE in 2016, Dylan Postl did not stop, but continued to expand his career in independent wrestling circuits, as well as exploring acting and publishing his autobiography. His life story powerfully conveys the message of freely pursuing one's passion and refusing to be defined by physical limitations. Dylan's journey is not only about a small-statured man achieving great success, but also a powerful source of inspiration. Clear proof that confidence, perseverance, and a positive mindset can help people overcome any prejudice and create an extraordinary legacy. Tara Jolie is an American actress, singer, television producer, and a powerful inspirational figure in the U.S. entertainment industry. Born in Texas, Tara was born with achondroplasia, which resulted in her very small stature. Rather than allowing her physical differences to hold her back, she carried a huge artistic dream and a strong determination to conquer Hollywood. In the early years of her career, Tara faced countless challenges, as the entertainment industry often typecast people of short stature into secondary or comedic roles meant for mockery or entertainment. However, with her diverse talents in singing, dancing, and acting, she persistently proved her true abilities, gradually breaking down rigid stereotypes. The biggest breakthrough in her career came when she created her own path, taking on both the role of executive producer and main star of the hit reality TV show Little Women, L.A. The show gained worldwide attention and completely changed how mainstream audiences view the everyday lives, relationships, and careers of petite women, portraying them with authenticity, dignity, and depth. Her success continued when she made history as the first person with a small stature to compete on the highly popular dance show Dancing with the Stars, where she amazed millions of viewers with her graceful performances, outstanding athletic spirit, and unstoppable positive energy. Beyond the bright spotlight of her career, Tara Jolie is also known as a wonderful wife and mother, living a truly happy and fulfilling family life. She frequently uses her platform and personal voice to spread positive messages about motherhood, openly sharing her experiences in raising children and strongly advocating for equal rights for the community of people with small stature. Beyond that, Tara Jolie is also actively involved in charity work and animal welfare efforts, demonstrating a deeply compassionate and generous heart. With unwavering willpower, a burning passion for the arts, and relentless perseverance, Tara Jolie has broken through society's invisible barriers to take control of her own destiny and build a lasting legacy. Her colorful life journey stands as a powerful testament, inspiring people everywhere that no matter what form you are born into, with enough confidence, courage, and a positive mindset, you can proudly reach any height and write your own unique story of success. Brianna Warden, a resilient beauty from New York, USA, has turned major health challenges into an endless source of inspiration for the community. Diagnosed with neurofibromatosis type 1 at just 2 months old, This medical condition led to numerous tumors developing along the left side of her body, causing significant difficulties with mobility and bone structure. Throughout her journey to adulthood, Brianna underwent more than 10 complex surgeries, and even faced moments where she had to relearn how to walk and speak from the beginning. Despite everything, she demonstrated incredible strength by courageously overcoming a life-threatening illness 3 times. Rather than stepping back in the face of adversity and physical pain, Brianna chose to step into the spotlight. She went on to win the title of Miss Teen New York International 2013, and later became a national ambassador for the Children's Tumor Foundation in 2020. Through her voice and influence, Brianna continues to raise awareness about chronic illnesses, challenge social stigma, and encourage people to appreciate and love their bodies. Her remarkable journey stands as a powerful testament that willpower, courage, and optimism can help anyone appearing on Gavin's face, is the most brilliant proof that the darkness of illness must retreat before the radiant light of resilience and an intense longing for life. Prithviraj Patil, a young man from India, became the center of global amazement after being born with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, often referred to as the werewolf syndrome, which caused his entire face to be covered in thick hair from birth. Instead of hiding from curious stares or social stigma, he chose to face life with remarkable strength and admirable optimism. Prithviraj's story is a testament to overcoming barriers and shining with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support us. Dr. Michael Goodman is a living testament to the power of willpower and determination in overcoming adversity. Born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects the development of bones and tissues in the face, Michael faced a difficult childhood. Because of his different appearance, he was exposed to stigma and unkind stares from society. However, instead of withdrawing in the face of hardship, Michael Goodman turned those challenges into motivation to pursue his dream of becoming a pediatrician, with the desire to care for and protect other children. His educational journey was a series of relentless efforts, as he overcame numerous reconstructive surgeries and psychological barriers to graduate from medical school and become a skilled physician in Indiana, USA. Becoming a voice for the Treacher-Collins syndrome community, he spread a message of compassion and the idea that human value is not defined by outward appearance. His story affirms that circumstances may shape the body, but cannot determine the future, and that when we use our own pain to help others, we find the true meaning of life. Patrick Duell, born in 1962, was an American man widely known as one of the heaviest individuals in recorded history. But his story is primarily a long journey of struggling against personal adversity. From a young age, Duell faced uncontrolled weight gain despite being an active child who even achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. As he grew older, his passion for food led him to become a restaurant manager. But this also caused his health to steadily decline. At his peak, his weight exceeded 480 kilograms, leaving him unable to leave his home for 7 years and completely dependent on in-home medical care. The biggest turning point in Patrick Duell's life came in 2004, when he was transported to the hospital through a special intervention campaign. There, Patrick Duell showed extraordinary resilience by firmly committing to changing his lifestyle. Through a strict diet combined with gastric reduction surgery, he managed to lose over 250 kilograms. an incredible effort that allowed him to walk again, drive, and regain the everyday activities he had once lost. The entire journey was documented in the television documentary Half-Ton Man, spreading a powerful message of resilience and determination to audiences. Although Patrick Doole passed away in 2016, his story continues to be remembered as a powerful testament to the will to live and the relentless fight for one's own health. A horrific accident at the age of 18 completely transformed James Partridge's life, leaving him with deep burn scars and a shattered facial structure. Instead of retreating into the shadows of insecurity, he used his unique appearance as a weapon to challenge society's rigid beauty standards. He founded the organization Changing Faces, dedicating his entire life to fighting for the rights and confidence of those with facial disfigurements, effectively turning personal agony into a powerful global movement for awareness. James Partridge was far more than just a recovering patient. He became an icon of courage, teaching us that the face is merely a shell, while character is what truly defines human worth. By appearing frequently in the media without hiding his appearance, he forced the world to confront the reality of facial diversity and learn to respect differences. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that everyone deserves to be treated with fairness and respect, regardless of how prominent the scars they carry may be. Alba Parejo is a prominent Spanish model and activist known for her unique beauty and powerful story of resilience. She was born with congenital melanocytic nevus, CMN, a rare skin condition that left her body covered in more than 500 moles and large, dark patches of skin. Rather than choosing to hide, Alba transformed her physical flaws into a symbol of confidence and self-worth, proving that beauty does not fit into a single fixed mold. Alba's path to self-acceptance was far from easy. As a child, she endured dozens of painful surgeries for medical reasons and was often a victim of bullying and mockery from her peers. However, a major turning point occurred in 2016 when she decided to share her story on social media and enter a local modeling competition. Her bravery not only led to a victory, but also landed her in major publications, launching her professional career in the fashion industry. Today, Alba Parejo is more than just a face in advertising campaigns. She is a leading voice in the body positivity movement. She uses her platform to support the community of people with physical differences and to fight against society's rigid beauty standards. Her message is clear: embrace your scars and the marks on your skin, as these are the very features that define your unique identity. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these changes and hit like, subscribe to the channel to follow more interesting stories. A tragic accident involving a drunk driver left Robert Chelsea with severe burns and a completely destroyed face. Remarkably, he waited 6 long years for a donor with a matching skin tone, refusing to compromise his identity or dignity. His unwavering patience was not just a medical challenge, but a testament to an indomitable spirit, proving that human dignity can never be extinguished by adversity. In 2019, Robert made medical history as the first African American to receive a full face transplant. After a grueling 16-hour surgery, he regained his face, his smile, and his ability to fully embrace life once again. Robert Chelsea's journey stands as a brilliant beacon of hope, reminding us all that with absolute perseverance and faith, one can rise from the ashes of fate to create the most incredible miracles. A silent army of hundreds of tiny lymphatic cysts transformed Gavin Silvestri's jaw into a difficult battlefield since he was very young. These cruel lymphatic malformations not only invaded deep into his bone structure, but also directly threatened his basic functions, such as speaking, chewing, and swallowing. Instead of a clear face, Gavin carried the burden of deformity, turning each day into an ultimate test of endurance for a young soul. Have you ever wondered how a child can keep smiling while facing a maze of illness that slowly chokes his life away? The journey to restore Gavin Silvestri's appearance was an extremely complex medical race, where doctors had to use the most advanced techniques to remove each cyst while avoiding damage to sensitive nerves. Gavin became a true little warrior, undergoing countless surgeries and painful treatments to reclaim every centimeter of his face. The unwavering determination of his family, along with the extraordinary efforts of the medical team, opened a promising new chapter, proving that the combination of love and modern science can create miraculous breakthroughs even in the most critical situations. The legacy of Gavin Silvestri's story is not only about physical recovery, but also a powerful lesson about unbreakable faith. His journey reminds us to appreciate the value of health and courage, and that external imperfections are only a surface layer, while true strength always comes from a determined will to rise. Although challenges still lie ahead, the smile gradually returning to Gavin's face is the most powerful proof that the darkness of illness must eventually give way to the light of resilience and an intense will to live. The painful legacy of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster was etched into the body of Tim Mason, who was born without legs and with only one arm. Born in a radiation-affected region, he serves as a living witness to the horrific consequences of history, a body bearing the weight of past mistakes from his very first breath. Yet, instead of surrendering to the shadows of fate, Tim has proven that human will can germinate and grow strong even in the most barren and wounded of lands. Adopted and raised in the UK, Tim Mason transformed his physical disabilities into a stepping stone to assert his self-worth through sports and a passionate lifestyle. He refuses to let a wheelchair or prosthetic limbs define his stature, instead using his smile and optimism to dissolve prejudices regarding his differences. Tim's life is a powerful message of boundless love and the strength of adaptation, reminding us that no matter how harsh the beginning, we always have the right to choose how we shine. Kiara Higgins faces a harsh reality as Perry-Romberg syndrome has caused one side of her face to gradually wither and shrink, looking like a painting being slowly erased. This facial asymmetry is more than just a physical deformity. It is a heavy psychological ordeal that forced her to fight for her identity amidst the stares of strangers. However, instead of succumbing to despair, Kiara bravely went public with her journey, turning her perceived flaws into a source of strength to connect with and inspire millions. Her story is a powerful reminder that true beauty does not lie in perfect symmetry, but in the resilient spirit and the radiant confidence of an indomitable soul. Ashok Shrestha faced a brutal reality as neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, caused massive tumors to grow uncontrollably, invading his entire face and claiming the vision in one eye. The sagging tumors not only ravaged his appearance, but also imposed a terrible physical burden, turning every daily activity into an ultimate ordeal. Behind that devastated exterior lies an extraordinary resilience, a steadfast soul fighting daily to reclaim light and dignity amidst the judgmental stares of society. Fortune smiled upon Ashok when he received support from the community and talented doctors to undergo surgery to remove the heavy tumors. The reconstructive process aimed not only to restore his appearance, but also to help him regain his vision and long-lost confidence. Ashok Shrestha's story is a testament to how modern medicine and human compassion can completely transform a destiny, reminding us that even when adversity obscures our vision, the human will remains a lighthouse, guiding us through the darkness. Jaspreet Singh Kalra has amazed the medical community and audiences worldwide with his extraordinary flexibility, far beyond the standards of an ordinary performer. Known as the Boneless Boy, he possesses a body so flexible that he can rotate his head 180 degrees or twist his limbs into positions that seem possible only through cinematic special effects. This incredible flexibility is not only a rare biological phenomenon, but also the result of relentless training, transforming the human skeleton into something soft and fluid like water. Jaspreet's journey is a powerful source of inspiration for discovering and mastering the hidden potential within each individual. Instead of viewing his physical differences as a limitation, he turned them into a high-level performance art to assert his unique identity on the global talent map. His story reminds us that with perseverance and a positive mindset, people can break through preconceived limits of the human body to achieve extraordinary things. Always cherish your uniqueness, because those distinctive traits are the key to unlocking success and influence. Is the true limit of human potential physical or in the mind? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you believe in limitless potential, and subscribe to continue this journey of discovery. Stan Larkin faced a medical ordeal that seemed like something out of science fiction. He was diagnosed with arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, ARVD, a highly dangerous condition that causes severe heart rhythm disorders. To keep him alive while waiting for a donor, doctors made a bold decision to completely remove his natural heart. Instead of being confined to a hospital bed, Stan miraculously survived for 555 days without a heart in his chest. All of his vital functions were sustained by a fully synchronized artificial heart device weighing over 6 kilograms, which he carried with him in a regular backpack. Stan's miracle is more than just a breakthrough in biomedical engineering. It is a radiant symbol of an indomitable will to live. Despite carrying his life support on his shoulders, he refused to let go of his passions, even shocking the world by playing pickup basketball with his friends. Stan's story is a powerful testament that when possessed by an iron spirit and a fierce desire to survive, even the harshest biological limitations must give way. He wasn't just waiting for a new heart, he was mastering his life, even when his pulse was powered by a machine. Paul Alexander is an eternal symbol of human will against grim adversity, living inside a massive iron lung for over 6 decades. After the 1952 polio outbreak stripped him of his ability to breathe, he was confined to a steel cylinder to stay alive. Instead of despairing in his cramped iron cocoon, Paul proved that while breath may be restricted, the yearning for freedom and the power of the intellect know no bounds. Beyond mere survival, Paul achieved the extraordinary by teaching himself glossopharyngeal breathing, allowing him to leave the machine for short periods to attend university and graduate with a law degree. He broke all physical barriers to become a practicing lawyer, representing clients in court from a specialized wheelchair. The image of a man in an iron lung relentlessly pursuing justice is a powerful testament to the strength of discipline and the determination to conquer impossible heights. Paul Alexander's story is more than a medical record of endurance. It is a profound message about the value of life. He wrote his memoirs using a pen held in his mouth, reminding the world, "Your past or your disability does not define you." Paul lived a full and vibrant life, teaching us that even in the most dire circumstances, the human spirit can create world-changing impact through an extraordinary will to live. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez astounds the world with his unprecedented globe luxation ability, allowing him to pop his eyes out of their sockets by a staggering 12 millimeters, approximately 0.47 inches. Thanks to a combination of loose orbital tissue and rare ocular muscle control, he performs this feat completely pain-free and without damaging his vision. This unique medical phenomenon not only landed him in the Guinness World Records, but also serves as a vivid testament to the miraculous and mysterious variations of the human body. Williams's story reminds us that every individual can possess distinct traits, turning a physical anomaly into a unique personal signature that connects them with the world. Wesley Warren Jr. endured a severe case of scrotal lymphedema that caused a part of his body to swell to a staggering 132 pounds. This massive burden turned simple daily tasks into agonizing struggles and isolated him in a world of physical and emotional pain. Every step he took back then was a grueling struggle, not only against the physical weight, but also against the stinging stares of social stigma. His ordeal serves as a poignant reminder of human endurance when faced with the rarest and most devastating medical conditions. After years of being a prisoner in his own body, Wesley found hope through a complex surgery that removed the growth and restored his dignity. This journey of rebirth celebrates the power of modern medicine and the courage to fight back against overwhelming odds. His return to a normal life ignited a flame of hope for countless others silently suffering through unspoken pain. He proved that no matter how heavy the burden, hope remains alive as long as we refuse to give up. The cinematic world immortalized Richard Roundtree as an invincible man of steel. Yet reality dealt him a blow more grueling than any action script ever written. In 1993, while at the peak of his career, the legendary Shaft star received a diagnosis that left him stunned: breast cancer. At that time, the concept was almost a taboo for men, especially for a paragon of masculinity like him, making this battle not just about survival, but about shattering the walls of social stigma. Richard Roundtree's surgery to remove breast tissue and the devastating rounds of chemotherapy were not just a medical treatment process, but a turning point that transformed him into a true fighter beyond the screen. Rather than choosing silence to protect his superhero image, Roundtree decided to publicly share his truth in order to raise awareness and awaken the community. He proved that acknowledging vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but the highest form of courage, helping millions of men around the world understand that listening to their bodies is the key to preserving their lives. The legacy left behind by this late legend isn't measured solely in box office hits, but in the countless lives saved by his decision to speak the unspoken truth. Until his final years, he remained steadfast in his mission to inspire, turning fear into action and transforming a devastating illness into a masterclass on extraordinary resilience. Richard Roundtree taught us a priceless lesson. A real man is not one who never falls, but one who stands up and lights the way for others through the darkness. Roy Sullivan, famously dubbed the human lightning rod, made history with a miraculous record of surviving 7 direct lightning strikes. From singed hair to temporary vision loss, each encounter with nature's fury saw him defying all odds of probability to reclaim his life. Roy's story is not just a medical anomaly, but a brilliant symbol of the indomitable human spirit, reminding us that the will to survive can overcome even the most unbelievable strokes of fate. Kailash Singh stunned the world by refusing to bathe with water for 37 years to fulfill a spiritual vow for the well-being of his family and nation. Instead, he maintained a fire bath ritual by standing around a large bonfire every evening, believing that heat and smoke would purely cleanse his body. This act serves as a powerful testament to the strength of faith, where a person is willing to forego basic hygiene to pursue a higher spiritual goal. Teresa Widner is a living symbol of the psychological phenomenon known as pica, in which a person consumes raw minerals, such as pebbles, instead of ordinary food. Over the course of many decades, she reportedly ate more than a ton of stones, viewing this behavior as a way to self-soothe her inner emotional turmoil. Teresa's story illustrates the intersection of micronutrient deficiencies, psychological trauma, and survival instincts, while also revealing the complex, hidden dimensions of human behavior and the deep desire for inner peace, even when such actions carry significant health risks. Thank you for following the inspiring stories of these resilient individuals today. Their journeys are not only a testament to the strength of the spirit, but also a reminder of the importance of understanding and unconditional love for children born with different appearances. If these stories have touched your heart, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any more inspiring and meaningful videos. Some people are born facing challenges that most of us can hardly imagine. Unusual bodies, extremely rare conditions, curious stares, and even judgment from society. But what truly makes them extraordinary is not what they have endured, but how they chose to rise, fight back, and turn adversity into incredible strength. In today's video, you'll meet 20 remarkable individuals whose stories may completely change the way you see resilience, courage, and the true value of the human spirit. Did any of them ever want to give up? Absolutely. But the extraordinary part is that they refuse to let fate write their story for them. So if you were in their position, would you be strong enough to keep going? Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you love real, inspiring stories, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more extraordinary journeys that have amazed the world. For most people, enjoying delicious meals every day is something taken for granted. But for teenager Alex Visker, it has become a distant dream. He suffers from an extremely rare medical condition that causes his body to react severely to all solid foods. Even a single small bite can leave Alex enduring intense headaches, aching bones and joints, stomach cramps, memory problems, and most dangerously, anaphylactic shock that poses a direct threat to his health. Beyond the challenges with eating, his everyday life is also filled with countless difficulties, as his immune system constantly reacts to ordinary environmental triggers. Things that may seem harmless, such as perfume, paint fumes, car filters, the scent of freshly cut grass, latex, or vehicle exhaust, can all trigger extremely severe allergic symptoms. To stay alive and protect his body from immediate risks, Alex was forced to make an incredibly difficult decision in 2013 to completely stop eating solid food. Since then, the teenager has only been able to receive his essential daily nutrition through a specialized feeding tube. Although he has had to give up one of life's most basic experiences and continues to face persistent medical challenges, Alex's spirit remains remarkably strong. He has learned to understand and adapt to his unique body, never allowing his allergies to limit his will to live. Alex Visker's enduring journey offers a compassionate look at the power of survival, reminding the community to cherish the simplest things in life and to admire the extraordinary strength human beings can show in the face of adversity. Bearing the appearance of an 8-year-old child, but possessing the mindset and maturity of an adult woman, Shauna Rae is working every day to establish her independence in a world full of prejudice. Born in 1999, her journey to survival began very early. At just 6 months old, she underwent medical treatment to overcome a life-threatening brain-related illness. Although the treatment successfully saved her life, the aftermath severely affected her pituitary gland, causing her physical development to be significantly stunted. With a height of less than 1.2 meters, Shauna Rae entered her 20s under circumstances very different from most of her peers. Although she is an adult woman, she is often mistaken for a young child in even the most ordinary daily situations. Simple activities such as applying for a driver's license, entering a tattoo studio, going on dates, shopping, hanging out with friends, or using services intended for adults can all become awkward and challenging experiences. Many people look at her with doubt, questioning her true age, and unintentionally make her feel as if her right to live according to her actual age is being denied. Behind that small frame is a woman with independent thoughts, emotions, dreams, the need to be loved, and a strong desire to be recognized by society as a fully grown adult. The repeated misunderstandings in her daily life have turned Shauna's journey into more than just a story about appearance. It has become a persistent struggle for respect, self-determination, and the right to live an ordinary life in her own way. Rather than staying silent in the face of these prejudices, Shauna Rae courageously shared her story with the public through a well-known reality television show. In front of millions of viewers, she displayed intelligence, humor, honesty, and confidence, gradually breaking down the misconception that a person's physical appearance can define their maturity or worth. She did not only share her personal struggles, but also help the public gain a deeper understanding of individuals with unique physical developmental conditions and the invisible barriers they face every day. Her story reminds us that empathy, respect, and fair perception can allow every individual to live according to their true value, no matter how different they may appear. Defying even the most pessimistic medical predictions, this young Haitian-American woman born in Miami has shown the world that miracles can truly exist. From the moment she was born, Wildine was diagnosed with Sedan dysplasia, an extremely rare form of congenital dwarfism that severely affects the formation and development of the entire skeletal system. At that time, medical experts feared she might not survive her first 24 hours of life. Yet, through what can only be described as a miraculous combination of survival and an extraordinary will to live deep within her, she not only overcame that fragile threshold, but gradually grew up to write a life story filled with inspiration. Standing at a very modest height of just 72 centimeters, and relying on a specialized electric wheelchair for her daily mobility, Wildine has never allowed these significant physical limitations to become barriers preventing her from pursuing her biggest dreams. Through persistent optimism and relentless effort in strengthening her core values, she was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's shortest non-ambulatory woman. This was not a reminder of limitation, but a prestigious title that she embraced with pride and dignity rather than any sense of inferiority. Beyond setting a global record, Wildine has actively used her influence on social media to create meaningful and positive change, spreading awareness and inspiration throughout the community. She has always actively pursued higher education while bravely stepping into the highly competitive fashion industry to firmly prove that charm, captivating presence, and true beauty are never limited by physical appearance or diminished by a wheelchair. Through popular social media platforms, Wildine frequently shares her energetic lifestyle, stylish and carefully coordinated outfits, and her journey of unconditional self-love. Her unwavering confidence has quickly become a powerful source of motivation for individuals in similar circumstances, encouraging them to step out of their comfort zones, confront outdated prejudices, and take pride in their unique differences. Her remarkable transformation, from a baby once doubted for survival into a thriving social activist and radiant fashion figure, stands as a powerful testament that inner strength can push human beings beyond every limit and create a truly priceless life. Sometimes the line between a peaceful life and a life-changing turning point is incredibly fragile, yet it is often in the most challenging circumstances that the true strength of the human spirit shines the brightest. And that is the extraordinary story of Lucinda Mullins. A devoted nurse and a loving mother from the state of Kentucky, Lucinda's everyday life was suddenly and completely turned upside down by what initially seemed like a very common health issue: kidney stones. During her treatment, a rare and severe blood infection suddenly developed as a complication, forcing doctors to make an extremely difficult decision to amputate both her legs and both her arms in order to save her life. Facing the loss of all 4 limbs was undoubtedly a devastating emotional shock that could have broken anyone. But Lucinda chose to respond with gratitude, focusing on the fact that she was still alive and able to see her loved ones. Rather than falling into despair or resentment toward fate, this resilient woman quickly began her rehabilitation process with an astonishingly positive mindset. With the unwavering support and tireless care of her devoted husband, along with the immense assistance of the surrounding community, Lucinda gradually learned to adapt to a completely new body. She committed herself to daily rehabilitation, practicing and adjusting to specialized assistive devices, slowly regaining a sense of independence in her personal daily activities. Her image, smiling brightly in her hospital bed even after undergoing life-saving surgeries, quickly became a powerful symbol of courage, spreading across media platforms worldwide. Lucinda Mullins' miraculous journey of recovery carries a deeply human message about the importance of family during life's darkest moments. It also reminds us all that no matter how harsh the adversity we face may be, as long as we hold on to faith and a love for life, human beings are capable of overcoming every limitation and continuing to write new, meaningful chapters of their story. If you were in Lucinda's situation, would you have enough faith to keep fighting until the very end? Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this story inspired you, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more extraordinary journeys ahead. As night falls over New York's glittering skyscrapers, a silent heroine begins her mission to bring warmth to those shivering on the city's streets. Leaving behind the dazzling lights of the bustling metropolis, 31-year-old Nicole Abramovici transforms into Prowler, a real-life heroine dedicated to protecting and helping the homeless. By day, she is a dedicated home organization specialist, bringing order and peace to countless families. But when night falls, she quietly patrols the dark streets of Manhattan, personally delivering essential supplies and emotional comfort to those struggling to survive. Unafraid of danger or personal risk, Prowler continues her mission into the latest hours of the night, and it is this striking contrast between her safe daytime life and her courageous steps through the darkness that reveals her extraordinary compassion and remarkable bravery. Ella and Anna Krzyzanowski are 16-year-old twins with Treacher-Collins syndrome, which affects the development of facial bones and tissues. Despite being offered plastic surgery multiple times, they courageously refused in order to cherish their natural beauty. Today, they have launched a public Instagram account to spread their confident smiles and a message of self-love to the community. This is a profound educational story about resilience, encouraging everyone, especially youth, to embrace their differences and take pride in their inherent appearance. Turning the tears of her past into bursts of laughter on the stand-up stage, Lila Hart is steadily chasing her dream of becoming one of the world's most recognized comedians. Standing at just 1.37 meters tall, roughly the height of a parking meter in Los Angeles, the 27-year-old has faced a life filled with serious medical challenges and intense emotional pressure. Born with spina bifida and congenital scoliosis, Lila endured a total of 7 major surgeries before the age of 14 in order to help stabilize her body. These visible physical differences once made her the target of harsh judgment, hurtful stereotypes, and cruel comments about her appearance from those around her. There were times when those painful words left her in tears, overwhelmed by deep emotional hurt. Yet, in a remarkable turn, the very storms that once wounded her became the powerful force that forged Lila's resilience, unwavering confidence, and inner strength into who she is today. Instead of hiding or allowing negative words to define the value of her life, the young performer chose to confront them with courage, cleverly transforming the very phrases that once hurt her into unique material for her comedy routines. On stage, Lila confidently commands the room, using her charm and optimistic perspective to turn personal struggles into meaningful laughter, helping audiences see people with unique circumstances in a new light. She believes that the harsh challenges of her childhood are exactly what shaped the proud, fearless woman she has become today. Lila Hart's vibrant presence not only highlights her natural talent in stand-up comedy, but also delivers a powerful message about self-worth, inspiring others to rise above adversity, take control of their own story, and shine in their own extraordinary way. Does Lila Hart's story make you believe that adversity can create extraordinary strength? Leave a comment to share your thoughts. Hit like if you feel inspired, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more powerful and inspiring journeys. Keisha Smith, known as Quiche Lino, stands only 3 feet 5.5 inches tall, but possesses a monumental spirit. Despite facing brittle bones and bronchitis since childhood, she never viewed them as obstacles, thanks to the wonderful upbringing by her mother, Patricia Smith. Her mother always taught her that hard work makes any dream possible, helping her confidently participate in cheerleading and beauty pageants. That effort led her to graduate from Livingstone College, where she pursued her passion for cheering while persevering through her challenging educational journey. Kishlino's career truly entered a breakout phase when she became a standout sensation across social media platforms, gaining widespread attention through her energetic dance videos, bold personality, and distinctive style on Instagram and Dubsmash. Her content quickly captivated millions of viewers thanks to her confidence, magnetic presence, and natural ability to spread positive energy. A major turning point came with her duet video alongside Nick Koser, which dramatically expanded her visibility, sparked a surge in followers, and opened the door to numerous opportunities in the digital entertainment industry. Her success did not stop with social media fame. She continued to expand her career by stepping into music, expressing her artistic identity through tracks such as Own Lane and On Site, both reflecting her unique style and empowering message. At the same time, she launched her radio show, Keeping It Short with Kishlino, where she shares everyday stories, personal perspectives, and motivational insights with her audience. Beyond entertainment, Kishlino also demonstrated strong entrepreneurial ambition by founding her own fashion brand, Kisha Collection, showcasing her creativity and impressive ability to build a powerful personal brand. In 2019, she made a strong impression on television by joining Little Women LA Season 8, proving her widespread influence. Currently, as a coach at Fusion Force Charlotte Dance Studio, she continues to ignite passion in the younger generation. Despite frequently meeting top stars, Kishlino's primary goal remains spreading smiles and the will to live. She wants to remind the world that being different is the very foundation for one's personal light to shine brightest, and that perseverance will help anyone overcome any adversity to achieve great success in life. Would you dare to turn your differences into your greatest strength? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more extraordinary, inspiring stories. The summer of 1996 in Atlanta witnessed one of the most powerful symbols of mental strength in Olympic history. Becoming the center of the world's attention in just a matter of seconds, this American gymnast proved that the human spirit can triumph over even the greatest physical limitations. From a very young age, Carrie devoted her entire childhood to intense training in the gym, following an incredibly demanding regimen under the guidance of some of the sport's top coaches. That relentless dedication earned her a place on the U.S. national team. But destiny truly called her name during the decisive vault event that year. After a failed first vault left her with a severe ankle ligament injury, it seemed the team's hopes of winning gold had come to an end. Facing excruciating pain and the possibility of serious damage to her career, Carrie made the courageous decision to sprint down the runway one more time. Summoning extraordinary strength, she delivered a remarkable landing on one foot before collapsing in agony. That courageous performance officially secured a historic gold medal for Team USA, while the unforgettable image of her coach carrying her to the medal podium became an enduring symbol of the Olympic spirit at its finest. Even after the dazzling spotlight faded and her professional gymnastics career was cut short by injury, Carrie Strug never lost her sense of purpose. She redirected her determination toward education, graduating from prestigious universities and choosing a quieter life dedicated to meaningful service. Beyond the gym, she pursued teaching, worked in public service to support young people, and devoted much of her time to building a peaceful family life. Carrie's journey, from a fearless champion on the world stage to a successful and grounded woman in everyday life, is a powerful reminder that true courage is not only about giving everything in a single defining moment, but about continuing to live with purpose in every chapter life offers. Kristen Victoria, a 36-year-old woman from Canada, is a powerful living example of extraordinary resilience in the face of osteogenesis imperfecta, commonly known as brittle bone disease. Standing at just 1.01 meters tall and living with multiple metal rods in her body due to scoliosis, she has endured hundreds of painful bone fractures caused by even the slightest physical impact. Rather than surrendering to such a harsh reality, this courageous woman chose to confront adversity head-on, transforming her physical challenges into motivation to live a meaningful life and continue rising stronger every single day. Accompanying Kristen on her journey to push beyond personal limits is Mark, her soulmate and strongest spiritual anchor. Despite malicious whispers or misunderstandings that Mark is merely a caregiver or a relative, the couple travels the world hand in hand, exploring wonderful new lands together. Mark's presence not only helps Kristen maintain an active lifestyle, but also serves as proof of true love, where understanding and sharing overcome all barriers of physical appearance or the harsh congenital imperfections of the human body. Kristen. Victoria's story carries a profound educational value regarding courage and inner strength in the face of life's harshest trials. She has proven that our only limits are the ones we place on ourselves, and no matter how fragile the body may be, the will can remain invincible. Kristen is not just living for herself, but has become an endless source of inspiration for the community, encouraging everyone to cherish every moment and dare to pursue their passions. Her journey reminds us that true happiness always blooms from optimism and an unwavering determination to never give up. Nisha Lobo, a resilient 21-year-old woman currently living in Bengaluru, India, has been living with lamellar ichthyosis since birth. This rare condition affects the skin's natural renewal process, leaving her skin constantly dry, rough, and prone to peeling. Life seemed to deal Nisha a heartbreaking start, as she was abandoned at an orphanage because of her different appearance. However, a life-changing turning point arrived when Aloma and David Lobo visited the care center, opening the door to a new chapter of hope and love. Ignoring every barrier of appearance-based prejudice and any fears surrounding her special medical needs, they chose to adopt the little girl with genuine love and unwavering care. Surrounded by the warmth of her new family, Nisha was raised with compassion and a deep belief that she deserved a full and happy life just like anyone else. Although her journey to adulthood has often been met with curious stares, judgment, and whispered comments from others, Nisha has never allowed those moments to dim her radiant smile or her remarkably optimistic spirit. Instead of retreating into insecurity or blaming fate, the young woman bravely stepped out into the world, learning to embrace what makes her unique and sharing her positive energy with those around her. With a strong educational foundation and the unwavering support of her family, Nisha not only successfully pursued her academic journey, but also confidently explored creative fields, proving her remarkable abilities and determination. Beyond her personal achievements, she has become a powerful source of inspiration, actively taking part in efforts to raise awareness about appearance diversity and equal acceptance. Nisha Lobo continues to encourage society to move beyond narrow standards of judgment and recognize the true value that lies within each person, powerfully demonstrating the extraordinary strength of compassion, resilience, and the human spirit. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel to help spread more powerful, inspiring stories. Realizing his difference at just 8 years old, Eric Pixley's journey to adulthood became a long and painful struggle marked by confusion and deep emotional wounds. The 30-year-old man from Ohio was born with a distinctive port wine birthmark covering most of the right side of his face, scalp, and extending into his left eye. For many years, his unique appearance made him a target of bullying, pushing him into depression and leaving him questioning why fate had made him different from everyone else. After enduring a childhood filled with emotional struggles and inner turmoil, Eric Pixley showed remarkable strength in overcoming the darkness and rediscovering himself. Instead of allowing outside judgment to define his worth, he learned to fully love himself and embrace his differences with confidence. Eric's journey of self-acceptance carries a powerful message about self-worth, encouraging others to courageously celebrate what makes them unique and move toward a happier, more fulfilling life. The pinnacle of professional sports glory always comes with unimaginable risks, and the story of former Chinese gymnast Sang Lan is a profound testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of devastating adversity. Once a rising young star on China's national team, she carried the hopes and expectations of many who believed she would shine brightly on the international stage. But a catastrophic spinal injury during a warm-up session at the 1998 Goodwill Games in New York permanently changed the course of her life, leaving the young athlete paralyzed from the chest down and bound to a wheelchair for the rest of her life. Faced with a devastating new reality and the abrupt end of her athletic career, Sang Lan refused to let herself be consumed by despair or bitterness. With a radiant smile that rarely left her face and an astonishing inner strength, she inspired admiration around the world with her extraordinary optimism. Leaving the gymnastics arena behind, she courageously began a new chapter, successfully earning a degree in journalism from the prestigious Peking University, and later stepping into the world of television as a presenter. Her journey did not stop there. Sang Lan became actively involved in social causes, served as an inspiring ambassador during the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and consistently used her voice to advocate for the rights of people with disabilities. Today, alongside her continued contributions to the community, she enjoys a peaceful and fulfilling family life, powerfully proving that a free spirit and an unbreakable heart can never be confined by physical limitations. Anand Arnold, hailing from Ludhiana, India, began his bodybuilding passion at age 13 with a desire to conquer physical heights. However, a cruel turning point occurred at 15 when he was diagnosed with lower spinal cord cancer, leading to complete paralysis of his legs. Instead of letting this devastating illness extinguish all hope, the young teenager chose to face fate with a courageous spirit. This marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey, where an iron will began to replace physical impairments to write a proud new chapter. Despite being confined to a wheelchair, Anand never viewed it as a barrier to his professional progress. With the support of family and friends, he trained relentlessly to earn over 40 prestigious bodybuilding titles, becoming one of India's most renowned athletes. His success extended beyond trophies as he became the model for a line of muscular mini action figures. This persistence offers a profound educational lesson on using adversity as a springboard to shine in the most unique way possible. During that arduous journey, Anand also faced emotional wounds when his former girlfriend left him during his most difficult time. However, this emotional pain only strengthened the 28-year-old's resolve, helping him realize that true strength lies in self-mastery and self-esteem. He proved that social prejudices or betrayal cannot define a person's worth. His story is a testament to optimism, encouraging everyone to overcome psychological barriers to find happiness and the recognition they rightfully deserve through their own efforts. Currently, Anand Arnold nurtures the dream of turning his turbulent life into an inspiring motion picture. He hopes that through the big screen, his unyielding spirit will empower millions of people facing adversity worldwide. His mission is to spread a message of powerful life resilience, affirming that the only limits are those we set for ourselves in our minds. The story of this man of steel promises to be a deeply humane artistic work, fueling the fire for those who dare to dream and dare to achieve. Medical history recorded an astonishing surgery when Shreya Siddhanagowda received a double hand transplant from a male donor. Initially, the large and dark hands created a surreal contrast with her slender figure, challenging all anatomical norms. This bold venture into the boundaries of modern biomedicine sparked deep curiosity about the miraculous intersection of two completely distinct identities. The real miracle occurred when the body of Shreya gradually adapted, transforming the bulky hands to become more slender and lighter in color to perfectly match her skin. This spectacular biological regeneration left medical experts completely amazed. Beyond a great medical achievement, this event is also a brilliant symbol of the will to live. Shreya has strongly inspired others, proving that all physical barriers can be completely erased. After witnessing these 20 extraordinary journeys, one question remains: which story touched your heart the most? These remarkable individuals prove that true strength is not defined by physical appearance or life's limitations, but by the courage to keep moving forward when the odds seem impossible. If one of these inspiring stories changed the way you see life, leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like to support more meaningful content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible real-life stories that will inspire, surprise, and stay with you long after the video ends. There are faces that make people stop in their tracks after just a single glance. Appearances so unusual that many people would struggle to believe they're real. But the most astonishing part isn't how they look. It's the extraordinary stories hidden behind each of them. In today's video, you'll discover 20 remarkable individuals you may have never seen before. Stories that will not only surprise you, but may completely change the way you see life. Before we begin, if you enjoy powerful real-life stories that are emotional, fascinating, and deeply inspiring, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next captivating videos. And tell us in the comments, can we ever truly understand a person's worth based only on first impressions? Let's get started right now. Julian Molina is a remarkably resilient athlete who has proven that human determination can rise above physical limitations through his deep passion for BMX riding. Born and raised with the absence of one leg from an early age, Julian never allowed that difference to become a barrier to pursuing what he loved. His journey was not built on ease, but on thousands of hours of hard training, extraordinary patience, and an unwavering optimistic spirit. From his very first experiences learning to ride, he had to adapt and develop his own unique techniques to control the bike without the support of two legs. His passion for BMX led him to training grounds where he not only learned to perform impressive tricks and stunts, but also became part of a highly creative and supportive community. His exceptional bike control and fearless performances quickly captured the attention of both professionals and fans alike. Rather than hiding his physical difference, Julian embraced it as part of his identity, inspiring countless viewers around the world through video platforms. Every video he shares is not only a display of extraordinary skill, but also a powerful statement of confidence, pride, and determination in the face of adversity. Through his dedication to sport, Julian Molina has become an inspiring figure within the disability community, frequently participating in events and speaking engagements to spread the message of never giving up on your dreams, no matter how difficult the circumstances. He is not only an outstanding BMX athlete, but also a motivational speaker and a source of inspiration for younger generations. Julian's story reminds us that physical differences do not define a person's worth. What truly shapes success is a strong mindset and persistent action. Today, Julian continues his journey on his bike, constantly improving his skills, delivering breathtaking performances, and bringing hope and encouragement to anyone facing challenges in life. Samira Benhar faced facial fibrous dysplasia, which caused uncontrolled bone tumors and severe facial disfigurement, yet she never gave up faith in a brighter future. With extraordinary resilience and persistence throughout her treatment, she overcame both physical pain and self-consciousness to find herself again after challenging reconstructive surgeries. Her journey is not only a story of physical rebirth, but also a profound educational lesson in courage, reminding us that an iron will and an optimistic spirit can help humans triumph over the harshest adversities to reach happiness and fulfillment in life. Kayla Yakov is shaking the motorcycling world by defeating experienced opponents at speeds of 130 miles per hour at only 10 years old. A burning passion since the age of 5 drove her onto the professional track just months after convincing her father to let her take the handlebars for the first time. Currently, she is not only a child phenomenon, but also a symbol of courage, breaking all prejudices about age and limits to reach dramatic heights of speed. With a series of prestigious titles in hand, Kayla is steadily stepping on the path to becoming a true professional racer and asserting her position on the international stage. Her story is steel-clad proof that success never waits for age if we dare to pursue passion to the end with discipline and iron will. Note: high-speed racing is a dangerous activity, only to be performed by professionally trained individuals under strict supervision and with full protective gear at standard racetracks. Luang Fo Yai was a highly respected Thai monk who gained global recognition through videos capturing his daily life at the monastery. Despite his advanced age, he maintained a calm and peaceful presence, becoming a symbol of serenity and wisdom for millions of social media followers. His journey was not one of noise or spectacle, but one that spread through sincerity, simplicity, and his warm smile, bringing comfort and emotional peace to viewers around the world. Although Luang Fo Yai passed away before his 110th birthday, his life continues to leave behind a beautiful message about resilience, inner peace, and the power of genuine human connection. Gotho, whose real name was Saparman Soedimejo, was a legendary figure from Indonesia who became widely known around the world for his remarkable claimed longevity. Born in central Java, his life was said to span many important historical periods of the nation, from the colonial era to Indonesia's independence and modern development. Based on recorded documents associated with his claim, Gotho was reported to have lived across more than 14 decades, making him one of the most extraordinary longevity cases ever discussed in modern history. His life was not defined by fame or public recognition, but by a simple and deeply rooted connection to the village where he was born and raised. Throughout his extraordinarily long life, he was said to have witnessed dramatic changes across generations, as well as the passing of many family members and friends. To his family and local community, Gotho was not only a beloved elder, but also a living reservoir of memories, life experiences, and traditional cultural wisdom. He was often remembered as a calm, optimistic, and gentle individual who maintained a peaceful spirit even in advanced age. In his later years, he received significant attention from international media, allowing his story of human endurance to reach audiences worldwide. Despite his age and declining health, he reportedly continued to enjoy simple routines, such as drinking tea and appreciating the fresh air of his hometown. Gotho passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy as a symbol of human resilience in the face of time. His story reminds us to value life, cherish the present moment, and appreciate the meaning of a simple life amid a constantly changing world. Misao Okawa was a remarkable symbol of human longevity, spending her entire life in Japan on a journey that spanned across 3 centuries. Born in 1898 in Osaka, she witnessed extraordinary transformations in the world, from the early stages of modern society to the rapid advancement of technology and global culture. Her life was not defined by fame or public spotlight, but by quiet endurance, deep family values, a strong connection to tradition, and a lifestyle rooted in balance and harmony with nature. Misao Okawa's journey began in a family that ran a kimono business, where she learned the values of diligence and attention to detail from an early age. She married in 1919 and built a loving family with her husband, living through many of the world's historic turning points. After her husband's passing, she continued raising her children with resilience and compassion. Those who knew her often remembered her as a calm and gentle woman, with a warm smile and a sharp mind that remained with her even in her final years. She became a living example of a peaceful philosophy of life, one centered on appreciating the present moment and nurturing meaningful relationships. In her later years, Misao Okawa gained international recognition after being acknowledged by Guinness World Records as the world's oldest living person. Despite the global attention, she maintained a quiet and peaceful routine at her care facility in Osaka. Her longevity was often attributed to moderation in eating, a preference for natural foods such as sushi and fish, and especially her habit of getting sufficient sleep. Her mental sharpness and radiant smile whenever she appeared in the media conveyed a powerful message about the strength of an optimistic spirit. Misao Okawa passed away in 2015 at the age of 117, bringing an extraordinary and inspiring life journey to a close. Her life remains a meaningful lesson in kindness, patience, and gratitude, leaving a lasting impression on those who admire the beauty of resilience, longevity, and peaceful living. Violet Brown, the Jamaican woman who lived to 117, was recognized as the world's oldest living person at one point in 2017. What made her story remarkable was not only her extraordinary longevity, but also the image of a person who lived with calmness, strong faith, and resilience through major historical changes. Having witnessed nearly the entire 20th century, her life became a powerful symbol of adaptability, inner strength, and the value of maintaining peace amid the constant transformations of the world. Violet Brown's story delivers an inspiring message that a long life is measured not just by years lived, but by how one preserves their spirit through every stage of life. In a world of constant rush and change, her image serves as a reminder of the power of composure, gratitude, and faith in positive values. Her 117-year legacy is ironclad proof that inner peace is the ultimate weapon to defeat time. What comment would you leave regarding this extraordinary secret to longevity after witnessing her journey? Share your thoughts now, hit like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on these breakthrough, mind-shifting videos. Kane Tanaka was a remarkable symbol of longevity, leaving her mark in history as one of the longest-living individuals ever. Japan in 1903, her life spanned multiple eras, from the Meiji period to the 2020s. Her journey was not simply defined by the number of years she lived, but by her optimistic spirit, enduring perseverance, and deep love for life, despite the many historical changes and personal challenges she witnessed. Growing up during a transformative period in Japan, Kane Tanaka became familiar with hard work and dedication from an early age. Throughout her extraordinarily long life, she devoted herself to caring for her family, raising children, and actively contributing to her family's small business. Those who knew her often described her as energetic, strong-willed, and always eager to stay engaged with life. Even in her later years, she maintained remarkable mental sharpness, with a lasting passion for brain games like Othello and social interaction with others. Kane Tanaka often shared that her longevity came from simple, healthy habits. She maintained a calm mindset, worried very little, and placed great importance on proper sleep and a balanced diet. Her love for mathematics and lifelong curiosity also helped keep her mind active and engaged. Even after being recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's oldest living person, she remained warm, humble, and a source of strength for her family, inspiring millions around the world to embrace life fully. Kane Tanaka passed away in 2022 at the age of 119, bringing her extraordinary life journey to a close. The legacy she left behind extends far beyond records of longevity. It is a powerful lesson in kindness, patience, and the importance of nurturing an optimistic spirit. Her story remains a beautiful reminder that even a simple life, when lived with love, resilience, and a willingness to keep growing, can achieve something truly remarkable and inspire positive change in others. Isabel Wheel's story is a remarkable testament to the power of human determination in the face of adversity. At the age of 7, a severe case of meningitis caused multiple organ failure and a serious cardiac emergency. To stop the infection from spreading and save her life, doctors were forced to amputate both her arms and legs. At the time, Isabel was given less than a 1% chance of survival. Yet she fought with extraordinary courage and overcame unimaginable odds. Her journey stands as a powerful lesson in resilience, hope, and the strength of the human spirit. 7 years later, the 14-year-old from Derby stunned the sports world by becoming a national trampoline champion. Despite her physical disabilities, Isabel persisted in training twice a week to conquer new heights. She stated that cherishing her fragile 1% chance at life motivated her to never give up in the face of hardship. Her achievement is not only entertaining, but also deeply inspiring, confirming that limitations only exist within the mind, and anything is possible with grit. Not every world record is created through speed, physical strength, or spectacular athletic achievement. Sometimes, the most memorable milestones come from someone boldly turning their uniqueness into an unmistakable symbol. Benny Harlem, an American model, captured global attention with his striking high-top fade hairstyle, earning a place in the Guinness World Records in 2018 for the tallest high-top fade. But what makes this story truly memorable is not just the record itself. It is the powerful message of confidence, individuality, and pride in one's natural beauty. In a world where many people feel pressured to fit into constantly shifting beauty standards, Benny's journey offers a completely different perspective. Instead of shrinking himself to meet other people's expectations, he chose to celebrate what made him different. Benny's hairstyle is more than a fashion statement. It reflects cultural pride and powerful self-expression. His story reminds us that what makes you stand out is not always something to hide. Sometimes it becomes the very thing the world remembers you for. What makes Benny Harlem inspiring is not merely having a record-breaking hairstyle, but his courage to live authentically in a society that often favors conformity. His journey carries a meaningful educational message about self-respect, confidence, and the positive ways individuals can define beauty for themselves. Benny's success shows that recognition does not always come from blending in. Sometimes it comes from having the courage to stay true to what makes you who you are. Benny Harlem's story is a reminder that being different is not a barrier. It can become a source of strength when embraced with confidence and a positive mindset. Every person carries unique traits that set them apart from the rest of the world. Instead of trying to hide those differences, perhaps the greater lesson is learning to turn them into pride. Sometimes, the very things that once made us hesitate become the key to opportunity, inspiration, and a journey far greater than we ever imagined. Life sometimes tests people in ways no one would ever choose. Diwakar Bisoye, a 67-year-old man from Odisha, India, has lived for decades with a rare skin condition that caused thousands of tumor-like growths to develop across his body since he was around 14 or 15 years old. This condition has affected not only his appearance, but also made everyday life far more difficult. Yet what is truly admirable is that he has not allowed hardship to isolate him from society. Despite many limitations, he continues to hold on to the hope of living a normal life, proving that true strength often comes from resilience of the spirit, not just the body. His greatest challenge is the massive 29-kilogram growth on his thigh, which makes walking extremely difficult and forces him to rely on the support of his wife, Dobani, and their children. After 35 years together, his family remains his greatest source of strength and hope. His biggest wish is to receive surgery that could remove the growth, allowing him to walk more easily and regain greater independence. His story is not just about illness, but about resilience, family love, and the belief that even in the hardest circumstances, hope for a better tomorrow can still remain alive. At the age of 18, Crystal was pursuing her dream of becoming an actress when she discovered a rare tumor that was initially believed to be a small abscess. She underwent chemotherapy and major surgery that removed part of her jaw, right cheek, and teeth, dramatically changing her appearance. In the beginning, Crystal struggled with confidence and often hid her face, but over time she learned to embrace herself. Now, after enrolling in a drama school in London, she continues to chase her acting dream and hopes to prove that true worth is defined not by appearance, but by talent, courage, and determination. Not everyone is given an easy beginning, and for Joseph Reed, life brought unimaginable challenges before he was even old enough to understand them. At just 2 years old, he lost all 4 limbs due to meningitis, followed by a turbulent childhood in foster care. The combination of physical loss and emotional pain led him through some extremely dark periods as he grew older. Yet instead of allowing those painful chapters to define the ending of his story, Joseph gradually turned them into motivation to rebuild his life. If someone judged only by his early circumstances, they might assume his life would be defined by endless limitations. But at 34, Joseph Reed has built a life that many deeply admire. He is a husband, a father of 4, and maintains a full-time job with remarkable positivity. Loved by those around him and known by an inspiring nickname, Joseph has never built his identity around pity, but around resilience, adaptability, and self-worth. What does Joseph's story make you think about the limits of human potential? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe resilience is what truly defines a meaningful life. Some people move through life in silence, yet eventually make the world stop and pay attention. Marcelino Abad, also known as Mexico, the Peruvian elder, became known for living much of his life in near isolation in the mountains. He grew his own food, raised animals, and sustained himself through his own labor, only becoming widely known after the age of 100. His story paints a remarkable picture of endurance, self-reliance, and resilience in the face of challenging conditions. Not everyone lives a life surrounded by comfort or modern connection, and Marcelino Abad's journey shows how remarkably adaptable human beings can be. What inspires admiration is not just his age, but his determination to maintain an independent life through the years. In an era increasingly dependent on technology, his story offers a different perspective on resilience, simplicity, and the power of relying on one's own inner strength. What makes Mexico's story so compelling is not his late recognition, but the lesson it offers about human endurance against time and circumstance. A simple life rooted in labor and nature created a deeply inspiring image of quiet perseverance. His journey reminds us that sometimes the least-known individuals carry the most powerful lessons about resilience, adaptability, and the determination to keep going. The world can sometimes be harsh toward those who look different, but Chastity chose to respond with confidence instead of insecurity. At 32, she was born with tetra amelia syndrome, an extremely rare congenital disorder that causes the complete absence or severe malformation of limbs. For much of her life, she faced curious stares, judgment, and even ridicule from others. But rather than allowing those experiences to diminish her sense of self-worth, she chose to build confidence in her own way, turning her life story into inspiration for others learning to embrace themselves. What makes Chastity's journey so powerful is not only her resilience in overcoming judgment, but the positive message she shares about self-love. Instead of hiding herself because of negativity, she expresses her personality through makeup and self-expression, showing the world that beauty is not confined to one physical standard. Her story is a meaningful reminder that a person's worth is not measured by physical perfection, but by confidence, courage, and the ability to love yourself despite the opinions of others. That hospital room held more than doctors and medical equipment. It became the setting for a decision many adults would struggle to make. Ethan D'Amato, living with neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, had already faced challenges far beyond what most children ever experience. His condition caused severe tumors to develop on his face, significantly affecting his daily life. When surgery was presented as an option, it was not simply a medical procedure. It was a turning point that could potentially reshape Ethan's future forever. What made this story extraordinary was that Ethan viewed the decision differently from what many might expect. The surgery could potentially change his appearance, but it also carried the risk of permanent nerve damage that might affect his ability to smile and show facial expressions. For many people, appearance might seem like the first priority, but Ethan chose to protect something that held deeper meaning for him. At such a young age, he demonstrated remarkable wisdom in understanding that joy, emotional expression, and human connection can matter far more than outward standards of appearance. Ethan's story is not about rejecting medicine or resisting change. It is about the right to choose what matters most to you. In a world that often places enormous value on appearance, his decision reminds us that human worth cannot be measured by looks alone. Ethan became an inspiration not simply because of his condition, but because of the courage he showed in listening to his inner voice despite pressure and fear. Sometimes the greatest form of resilience is not changing yourself to fit in, but preserving the very things that make you who you are. On the basketball court, where height is often considered a major advantage, Steven Ludwig, better known to many as Steve-O, captured attention in a way all his own. Standing around 5 feet 1 inch and living with Maffucci syndrome, a rare disorder that affects bone development, Steve-O grew up with significant physical differences, including one leg being much shorter than the other and asymmetry in his arms. But instead of seeing that as the end of athletic dreams, he turned sports into a place to prove that limits are sometimes shaped more by perspective than by circumstance. At just 7 years old, he also faced myeloid leukemia and was given extremely difficult survival odds. For many people, that alone would have been overwhelming. But Steve-O found freedom through sports. From playing golf with his father to shooting basketballs on the court, athletics gradually became the place where he built confidence and rediscovered the joy of fully living. That mindset helped him refuse to let circumstances define either his identity or his future. Inspired by Kobe Bryant and known for his energetic sense of humor, Steve-O now does more than play basketball. He shares his journey with millions on social media. What makes him inspiring is not his attempt to become like everyone else, but his ability to transform what some once viewed as disadvantages into a powerful personal identity. Steve-O's story reminds us that resilience does not always appear in dramatic moments of crisis. Sometimes it lives in the decision to keep chasing passion, embrace your differences, and make the most of the life you have. Thelma Sutcliffe, the remarkable American woman known for her extraordinary longevity, became a symbol of resilience after living to 115 years old. She overcame cancer twice and maintained an inspiring sense of independence, continuing to drive, exercise, and care for herself at an age many would find unimaginable. Her story sends a powerful message that determination and a positive outlook can help people face life's challenges with strength, while showing that staying active and embracing life can hold deep meaning at every stage of the journey. Thelma Sutcliffe's story also reminds us that age does not have to define the limits of independence or the desire to live positively. While many fear that aging means losing personal freedom, she showed that strength can begin with simple habits like staying active, keeping an optimistic mindset, and holding on to self-reliance. Her journey is not only inspiring, but also a meaningful reminder to value health, determination, and every precious moment life offers. How did Thelma's story inspire you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful stories. Darius Simmons is a talented pianist whose journey serves as a powerful inspiration for overcoming personal limitations. Born with a congenital disability that left his hands physically different, Darius never allowed that to extinguish his deep passion for music. From a young age, he began exploring the piano, developing his own unique playing techniques by adapting his posture and touch to create deeply emotional melodies. His perseverance and belief in his own abilities enabled him to master complex musical pieces, proving that art is never limited by physical form. Through social media platforms, Darius shares his piano performances, captivating millions of viewers around the world. He is not only a gifted pianist, but also a positive motivational speaker who frequently spreads messages of resilience and optimism. His story reminds us that with a strong enough passion and unwavering determination, anyone can transform challenges into strength and shine in their own unique way. Sona and Mona Singh are rare conjoined twins from India who share a body but possess two hearts, two pairs of arms, and a single liver and gallbladder. Abandoned by their parents at birth, the brothers grew up in an orphanage and worked tirelessly to overcome their harsh biological barriers. Instead of despairing over their unique circumstances, they chose to study hard and pursue their passion for engineering together. This is a profound educational testament to brotherly bonds and the resilient will to overcome misfortune, asserting that physical differences cannot prevent human beings from seeking knowledge and personal growth. With iron determination, the brothers graduated in electrical engineering and officially became professional electrical engineers working for the Punjab state government. This event is not merely a matter of curiosity, but a powerful inspiration regarding independence and the ability of people with disabilities to contribute to society. Sona and Mona perform their duties, inspecting electrical equipment with seamless coordination as a unified entity, proving that solidarity and understanding can transform any difficulty into motivation. Their lives send a humanitarian message about pushing personal boundaries to build a bright future where persistent effort is always justly rewarded. Melanie Coleman was a talented and highly promising gymnast who left a lasting impression on the sports community through her endless passion and unwavering dedication. Born and raised in Milford, Connecticut, Melanie showed both natural talent and a deep love for gymnastics from a very young age. Her journey was marked by countless hours of intense training, pushing through demanding practice sessions to master complex techniques and perfect her routines on the professional competition floor. Through extraordinary determination, Melanie made remarkable progress in her athletic career, becoming a key member of the Southern Connecticut State University gymnastics team. In the eyes of her coaches and teammates, she was not only an exceptional athlete known for her impressive performances, but also a role model of discipline, dedication, and outstanding teamwork. Melanie consistently brought positive energy to those around her, inspiring younger generations of athletes with her optimistic attitude and unwavering perseverance in the face of the pressures that come with major competitions. Melanie's life was a powerful testament to pursuing passion with all one's heart. She deeply cherished every moment spent under the spotlight, giving her all to the sport she loved. Although her athletic journey was tragically cut short after a serious training accident in November 2019, the legacy she left behind remains profound. She is remembered not only as a gifted athlete, but also as a bright and inspiring individual who encouraged countless young people to believe in themselves and push beyond their limits. Today, Melanie Coleman's memory continues to live on in the hearts of sports fans through scholarships and educational funds established to support young athletes pursuing their dreams. Her story reminds us that even when life takes unexpected turns, the impact of kindness, dedication, and passion can endure forever. Melanie remains a symbol of true sportsmanship and resilience, a reminder that a person's worth is measured not only by achievements, but by how they live, love, and inspire the world around them. Andrea Raducan was a brilliant symbol of elegance and strength in the world of gymnastics at the 2000 Sydney Olympics. At age 16, she captured the hearts of millions of spectators with top-tier performances, demonstrating the masterful technique and resilient competitive spirit of a promising young star. Her journey is not only a story of natural talent, but also a testament to the rigorous discipline required to grasp proud international glory. At the peak of her career, Andrea faced an immense spiritual challenge stemming from an unintended error within the medical management system. Despite having no intention to cheat, she had to accept strict decisions from the organizers, leading to a profound debate regarding ethics and rules in professional sports. This incident became a costly lesson about transparency and the utmost caution required for athlete support teams. Instead of collapsing under ironic adversity, Andrea Raducan chose to face the truth with the nobility and self-respect of a true champion. She proved to the world that a person's true value lies not just in physical medals, but in honesty and the courage to defend what is right. Her resilience during that difficult period became a powerful source of inspiration for many young athletes across the globe. Following the events in Sydney, Andrea did not abandon her passion for sports, but instead channeled that energy into education and management. She worked tirelessly to build an impressive new career, contributing her wisdom and experience to the development of gymnastics in her home country. Her assumption of important leadership roles is the clearest evidence of the success of an individual who knows how to rise and shine brightly after harsh trials. Today, at age 42, Andrea Raducan remains a highly influential figure, continuing to inspire and share valuable experiences with future generations. Her life is a profound educational journey about maintaining self-belief and the miraculous ability to recover after life's upheavals. Andrea reminds us that while systems may fail, true talent and noble character will always be recognized and rightfully honored by time. Alexandra Hucci is a symbol of pure passion and the dedicated spirit of a promising young talent in the world of sports. Despite being only 12 years old, she demonstrated extraordinary resilience through hours of diligent practice, where every movement carried the ambition to reach the pinnacle. The sudden health crisis in 2001 was not just a somber note, but also a profound reminder to cherish every moment of life, encouraging us to always give our best for our passions and live fully with the dreams we pursue. The passing of the small Romanian flower left a spiritual legacy of courage and the appreciation of health values within professional sports. Her story has helped the community become more aware of invisible biological factors, thereby promoting more attentive and comprehensive care for the physical well-being of young athletes. Alexandra Hutsi will forever be an inspiration of silent sacrifice, teaching future generations that a person's value lies not only in medals, but in a meaningful journey of dedication and strong spiritual power before the laws of nature. After witnessing all of these stories, what likely leaves the strongest impression is not the unusual appearances, but the extraordinary strength behind each of these individuals. What may surprise us at first glance is often far less powerful than the courage, resilience, and determination that truly define who they are. Which story touched your heart the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Hit like if this video made you reflect, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to join us for more real-life stories that are both astonishing and deeply inspiring in future videos.